This episode, I'm going to show you how to cover more than 50% of the numbers on a roulette wheel and still end up in profit, even if you get more losses than wins. Now that sounds too good to be true, right? But keep watching as I explain how this clever roulette system works. So you're going to see here that I've created the roulette calculator step system. Now if you're covering 18 numbers like on a reds, blacks, odds, evens, highs or lows, you're making a 48.6% table coverage, which means the casino's got a 1.4% advantage on you over the long run. Now if you get a win and then you get a loss at that stake, you're going to be even, okay? And that's the way even bets work on this covering 18 numbers. Now, if you get 19 numbers, you're going to have a 51.4% table coverage, giving you the 1.4% advantage. Now, again, if you get a win and a loss back to back, you're going to be £2 down if your initial bet is $1 unit per number, $1 per number, £1 per number. You get the idea. Now here's the thing, if you get a whole bunch of losses and a whole bunch of wins, you're going to see something interesting if you follow this step system. Now this isn't a martingale, this is a gentle progression. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, blah, blah, blah. So let's say we get a whole bunch of losses back to back like this. Oh, there's a double loss. Okay. And then we get an equal amount of wins. Okay, so that's 8 wins, 8 losses. You're £64 in profit. Now we can replicate that. Say you get another loss and then you get a whole bunch more losses like this, followed by a whole bunch more wins. You're going to be 128 in profit, even with 16 wins, 16 losses. And even if you get rid of one of the wins, so you've got 16 losses and 15 wins, you're still in profit. Now, this is a really interesting concept that will work providing you don't go more than 16 steps down. Okay, as soon as you go 16 steps down, you will still end up in profit. Okay, so let me just explain that. So if you go 16 steps of losses, and then you get your win, I believe this will put you to 0 exactly, because we've gone 17 steps down. Yeah, so that puts you to 0 if you get 16 wins, 16 losses. However, if you change that to a win and that was gone, then you'll see you will still be in profit. So that's basically going 16 steps down. So if you go 17 steps down, you will be even. If you go anywhere under 16 steps throughout this whole sheet, you will always remain in profit once you get back to the top. Okay, and this is a really interesting concept. I have added this clear data button. This is built in Google Docs, so it's a Google Sheets. So if you click clear data, that will run a script and erase the data out there. The upload is available. I'll just show you. If you go to downloads, okay, if you go to downloads, that's going to give you these Excel documents that you can download. Now, you do need to be a full member of Roulette Calculators to access these, and I'm going to be adding more. So we've got the profit and loss sheet, the martingale system, and this one that I'm showing you now, the Roulette Calculator step system. I will be adding the others like the 7 deadly numbers, the Trinity, the double win system, also the triple win system as well. So I haven't actually revealed that one yet, but we've got a whole bunch of tables tracking. For this, I've only got what have I got? $80 in this account. It's a new account. Let me just show you while that's collecting data. If you typically you might get 3 losses, then a win. If you get a loss, you step down. If you get a win, you step up. Now, of course, there's a loss there, so we would go to the right, okay? And let's say we get another win, you step back up. If you get a loss, you step down, okay? So let's say you get a few more losses like this, and then you get a few wins. So every time you get a win, you step up. Every time you get a loss, you step down, okay? And the idea is, as long as you keep doing this, you're always going to end up in profit. Now look, 8 wins, 10 losses, and you're in profit. Okay, and the idea is to try and get back to the top. Okay, so obviously, let's say we got a couple more wins and we got a loss, right? So we step down, we get a win, and then we get a win. Okay, so that's going to give you the profit. Okay, and the way this works is you will always have more wins than losses, so this will work with 18 numbers, okay? It will work with 19 numbers. Now, if you look at the profit there, 136. Now, my favorite amount of numbers to cover is 17. Check out what happens to the profit. Boom! So it almost doubles just by covering 2 numbers less. Now, I am going to do this with the 19 numbers purely because most people on roulette calculators use the area key, where you're covering 19 numbers, and this will be an amazing step system to use with the area key. To be honest, when you find a consistent dealer, you do typically get more wins than losses, so we're going to give this a try. I might not be able to cover it depending on the tables. I've got evolution tables tracking at the moment, and it depends on how much it costs on those tables. Okay, so at the moment, I mean, 50p would be a push as well. That means I could only really go 3, possibly 4 steps down, which isn't a lot. But let's have a look and see what we can find, okay? So we've got a whole bunch of tables. Let's get rid of USA roulette. We don't want that. Immersive roulette, I know that's a dollar or a pound. Speed roulette's a bit messy. And Vivo, that looked okay. This one's looking better. VIP, again, I think that might be a pound. That's 50p. There's 2 sections. This isn't really what I like to do for this system. This would be a lot better for the 7 deadly numbers. You put a neighbor bet there and a neighbor bet on 24. So yeah, let's have a look. This one is actually looking okay. That's Roulette, Bola, Rapido, and Vivo. That's this one here. Now this is 50 cents per number. Okay, and let's do this as a new account. RC Pro. Yeah, I am. Okay, new account, 50 cents per number. We're going to set the neighbors to 9. Okay, and that's set to 50 cents. So this might be a short session. Let's just see if I can take the balance to 200. See what we can do. Okay, where's that gone? That is perfect. Number 1. Look at that, right in the mixer. Shame we didn't have the bet down, but it is what it is. Okay. And this is speed, so I'm going to disable this, and I'm going to manually enter in the numbers for this one. So I'd be putting probably the neighbors on 25, covering this section up to 3, between 11 and 3. Okay, good job I didn't. That went to 22. So that was a bit further around. I'm going to watch this next spin. But yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to start here. We're covering 19 numbers, okay? And that's a neighbor bet of 9. So that means we're going to bet on the number. And that's going to cover 9 numbers to the left of that number and 9 numbers to the right, which will total 19 numbers, okay? And I just want to watch because the last spin, that didn't look that appealing to me. It looked, the wheels looking nice, but the actual result didn't look good. Now that looks perfect. That's 30. That's right in that section there. Okay, so let's submit number 30. And I'm going to do this 32. I just got it in on time. So I'm putting the neighbor bet on 32. I'm covering 9 numbers to the left, 9 numbers to the right. And we're ignoring that 23 and 24. Do you want to see it land 0 side? Perfect, number 35. So I'm going to put the win there. Okay, now I'm going to step across. So I'm staying on the same stake. Okay, and that went to, what was that again? That was 35, so I'll submit that. And if I can get it on number 24, I will. So I'm covering this section now. It's a single spin direction. There I am, RC Pro. And we want the tier section for this one. Keep going, keep going. That's the opposite of the tier section, but it is a double up, and that's nice to see as well. So 26, and it means I can show you my loss. So I'm going down to 2 units per number, and I'm going to put that on number 1. Oh crap, I did 3. Oh, what am I doing? Such a small bankroll, and I've done 3. So I'm basically on this one now. Where's that gone? That's gone the wrong 17. That's terrible as well. It would be the one where I double the bet by mistake. I'm just going to go... don't know, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's enter this number in, and I'm going to have to do 4 units, which, yeah, shouldn't have done that. I should have been... Now I should be on the 3 unit bet. So let's just try this. That was me clicking too quickly. 34, so that's there. 1734. Yeah, I'm going to watch this for a few more spins because it's separated out. Now you can see there's a clear section here and a clear section on the opposite side. I want to see which side he's favouring now because clearly he's switched something up. Is he favouring the section where the double up is or the opposite side? Or neither? 15, I suppose that's the opposite side. So 15. So yeah, I would probably put the neighbour on 9 now. So let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that done it again? Yeah. Okay. I don't know why it's doing a double click when I first click on it. Right, so we're going to see that land around number 9. Just after 0. $26. That's okay. We'll take that. So that is a win. Okay. I'm just going to step back. In fact, I'll step back 2 just because I am in profit now. So I'm going to do 1 unit per number, and I've got to remember to submit these because I've switched the auto tracking off. But he does seem to be favouring this section now, so between 10 and 12, and not this section between 17 and 0. I've just noticed his last 4 spins, that's where he's been going. Okay, so remember, use the tools as a guide. However, I am completely wrong in this one. It went to 21. Okay, so that is in that area. So I'm going to watch him for a few more spins. Between 11 and 3 is where I typically would be betting. And I'm going to do 2 units per number. So it's been a bit of a mess on this one. But I'm still in profit. Okay, that went to 0. Okay, so I'm going to say number 32 would be the best place to bet now. Okay, and that's 2 units. Okay, so 2 units is $1 per number. That's gone to 18, so that is a win. We'll put a win there, and now we're back to 1 unit per number. Now I've already hit my target 100. You know, I only wanted to make $20. I made $21.50. Now what I would normally do is bet here again at the top, but what I'm going to do is clear that data out because I completely ballsed that up, and I'm just going to start here again. Okay, so I've taken from 80 up to 101. It went 0, then that went to 18. So let me update that. And 18 has gone to 32. Okay. So between 6 and 29. Let's see if we can do that. Alright, so just 1 unit. Okay, 50 cents. So we're on this one again now. So basically I'm covering between 6 and 29. This area here around the 0 section. Okay, that went to 18, so it gave me the win. So I will put a W there. We're stepping across. So I'm going to carry on 1 unit per number. And I've got to remember to submit the data. So 24, can I... Yeah, I got it on. So I'm covering from 24 right round to 32. So at the moment, I am covering 100% of his previous results now. So if he carries on with this pattern. Oh, do you see the magnet then? Did you see the magnet get turned on? Okay, so that was a loss. So we're going to go out. I'm going to do 2 units per number. That went to number 19. So from 7 around. Oh, didn't have time that particular time, but yeah, that was a bit unfortunate because it looked like it was going to the perfect spot, but then they switched the magnet on to upset me. It's looking a bit funny the way the ball's landing. I don't know if you noticed that. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt and cover up to number 36. And we're going 1, 2. And yes, I'm covering like from 7 around to 36, okay? 80% of his results. Number 1, we will take that all day long. So that's given me the win. So now I'm back down to my initial bet, which is 1 unit, okay? And that was number 1. So I don't know if I've got time. No. I was going to try and cover 11 around. It's thinning a little bit, okay, if you see the results here. Now there was at one point I could cover all 10 of his results in a single neighbour bet of 9. But it's looking a bit weird the way the ball's landing. I mean, that was in the section. So let's try 16 round to 4. Can't quite do that, but I will just put a single unit on. Just want to see it land around 0 or anywhere after. Okay, 31, perfect. So that is another win there. So you can see I'm 24.50 up. I've had 3 wins, 1 loss. Okay, and that's put me to 126. I did only want to get to 100. I've taken it from $80 up to 126. So that's not bad. 31. Let's just do one more run. I haven't got time to get the bet on now. Don't know actually. It's reacting quite funny, the ball at the moment. That went to 11. So if I go to number 11, what's it looking like on the table? Yeah, it's a little bit spaced out now. So you can see my primary target would be here, but you can see it's starting to scatter around the table a little bit. I'm just going to watch how this... I've noticed the ball's reacting quite funny on the table. Watch how it lands now. No, that was okay. That went to 35, so you can see he is changing his pattern. So let's have a look at another table. If I find a pattern, I will do a bet. If not, we will just call it a day. Roulette and Vivo, that's looking okay actually. So is VIP. So let's have a look at the difference between that. VIP. Okay, let's go to Roulette, see all. Roulette VIP, that's $1 per number. What was the other one? Roulette and Vivo. Is that here? Roulette and Vivo. Okay, that's 50 cents per number. So I'll give this one a go. Neighbours is already set to 9, which is good. Give it a bit of volume. And we are on 50 pence per number. Okay, so last number was 30. I'm waiting for this to update. This opposite spin direction is a bit messy, so I'm not going to bet on this side. But his opposite spin direction is looking really nice. So let's see. Like I said, I'm just going to try and get one more win. So that means if I drop down, I have to make it back to the top. Or if I just get a win straight away, I'll just call that profit. So that's gone to 28. Okay, and it's on auto tracking for this table, so I just have to wait. Okay. Right, I'm going to cover up to 36 around, okay? 36 around, so just a single click. I didn't quite cover number 7. So I've covered this section here. I've definitely got 80% of his results covered. You'll see it land around 0 or just after. Ooh, 35. Did we have that? Yeah, we had that one covered. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just going to call it there. That's given me another win there. So 33 on this particular one, and also I won on the previous. So yeah, that's over $50 profit very, very quickly. I shouldn't really be betting at 50 cents per number. I don't really have the bankroll to carry on with the steps, but you can see when you're using the tools like the dealer track or the area key, you typically do get far more wins than losses. And if you don't, you should switch tables or definitely keep an eye on it, because I've seen some suspicious behavior on this table before. But look at that, 33, that's a double up, and now it's just landed straight on it. So that's now a triple up on that one. So that's a beautiful thing when you find a dealer that's hammering a pocket. Okay, and keep in mind the numbers that you're seeing aren't the numbers that they're landing on, they're the area from where the ball has been spun from to the area on the wheel that they've landed. And you can see here 19 and 32. Again, that's another double up, well, 2 double ups, and they're very close to each other. And then you've got that nice area as well that kind of follows that around. So yeah, it's fascinating just studying. You don't have to bet money. You can just study dealers, really become familiar with their patterns and you know what's going on. So you can see there 13, that went near that number 6, which is one that I wouldn't have covered because it's further away from the rest of them. But I do find when you've got a dealer that's got a signature, you'll find a grouping, and then you will find a few numbers, usually the opposite side. So it is an interesting concept, tracking dealers. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I won't drag it on too long. I made 54.50 profit. Only did a few spins, wasn't a lot, but we're covering 51.4% of the table, and the profit was quite easy. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, drop your comments below, and yeah, if you want to download this spreadsheet, head over to Roulette Calculators. You can go into the download section and you will see it there. Just simply click on the download button and it will download that sheet for you. If you are interested in getting these tools, Roulette Calculator tools, there is a comment pinned in the comments, like a pinned comment, which will be a link to the information page. Anyway, take care, and as always, please bet smart.
Subscribe now.